everything's good. My shirt's actually a little bit messed up, so I had to go ahead and fix that for you. And yes, I am wearing the classic Trump 2024 hat. This is all in commemoration of what, how great Trump's campaign was back in 2024. Rather you love Trump or you hate him, that was a flawless campaign. Absolutely flawless. The reason this looks all raggedy and hit up is because because I wore it a lot of different times and whatnot. You guys might have started following my stream when I had this on, actually. If you started following me, maybe a year ago, 8 months ago, I 100% had this hat on. This was my original OG Trump supporting hat. What's up, Robert? How you doing? We got 15 people in here already. What's up, Robert? Can you let me know if my connection is good? Because if I need to go downstairs, I can, but I'm just testing out some new connections here. Can you guys see me, or is it blurry? What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? Welcome in, welcome in. I'm hearing a lot of new news. Looks better than ever. I'm glad to hear, man. I'm glad to hear. Bernie Moreno said he wanted to charge Canada for dirty air coming across the border from wildfires because they refuse to manage forest properly. What is up with liberals? Why do liberals always struggle to fix forest stuff? Okay, clear the debris up. Are Democrats not supposed to care about the environment? Is that not supposed to be a Democrat thing? Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. God is good. God is great. Amen. But that's good that politician is charging that guy. They don't care about the environment. We got the Canadians letting their wildfires blow over into the United States. We got Gavin Newsom refusing to clean up the brush. That's why the whole LA Palisades fire started. I mean, we can keep on going and going and going, but it seems like liberals have one thing in common. They push climate change, they push care for the climate, and then at the same time, they don't even actually care about the climate. But let's get the elections way up there. I did not watch the video on the 2020 election being stolen yet, but there is more and more evidence coming out, believe it or not. You might want to look into it before you start making allegations. But can we get the likes up there? We got 26 people in here. We just went live 2 minutes ago. So that'd be much appreciated if we can get the likes way up there. We'll probably be doing for an hour stream, maybe 2 hour stream. If you guys didn't know, I'm currently in Panama. So the last video that you saw was me at the Panama Canal. But the funny thing is my house has the exact shades as these ones. That's another reason why I got this place here too. But I went to the Panama Canal yesterday, and I might go back to the Panama Canal today or another day. But man, the Panama Canal is absolutely amazing. I will say it's way more spectacular. I was thinking to myself, the Panama Canal probably isn't that beautiful. It's probably just a canal where boats go through. It kind of looks ugly in the pictures. Probably not that good of landscape. Man, I was wrong. I see why we made that Panama Canal. The landscape is absolutely gorgeous. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Can we get the likes up though? But get the likes up, guys. And yeah, it was absolutely amazing. The Panama Canal, bro. The Panama Canal. Everyone has to go there. I recommend it. It's not the most luxurious, destination in the world, but the Panama Canal has a rich, deep American history. And then you can finally find out why Donald J. Trump wants to take it back for America, boys. But can we get the likes up? We got 73 people in here. But get the likes up, guys. Get the likes up. And also the tariffs. We're going back with the tariffs again. We're hitting Brazil with the 25% tariff. That's fantastic, man. The Panama Canal is ours, brother. Panama doesn't have a military, so that means it's basically ours because we protect them. I'm in Panama right now. There is no military. If the United States military wants to storm in right here, right now, and take everything, there's nothing Panama can do about it. So yes, it is ours. We're the closest, strongest military to Panama. Okay. This guy says, my uncle used to go through the Panama Canal on ships. He also never understood why they gave it back. God bless your uncle, man. God bless your uncle. I never understood either. I still can't understand. The idiot president, what was it, Carter? Jimmy Carter sold it back for $1 single. Well, they say I'm preparing the invasion. They say I'm here, boots on the ground. Y'all were talking about go join the Special Forces. How do you know I ain't in the Special Forces already? Why do you think I'm in Panama? Why do you think I'm in Panama? The Panama Canal is sick, guys. It's awesome. It's a beautiful landscape. I care about the Panama Canal. It doesn't matter if it's the 1800s. It doesn't matter if it's the 1800s. The Panama Canal is still a very important shipping route. Because everyone still goes by boat. They're still shipping the majority of the cargo, the large stuff, by boat. But can we get the likes up there, guys? We got 18 likes in here. Why does China own 3 ports in the canal? I don't know, but we bought 2 of the ports. So I think China's down to a couple less ports now. I don't know how many exactly they have now. But we did force China out of the Panama Canal earlier this year. Now, I'm on a special mission. This is not a vacation. This is straight up a special mission at the Panama Canal. Straight up special mission. Get those likes way, way up there. We get all of our Democrat socialist gear from the local food shelter, the local food bank, because that's where most Democrat socialists go to eat breakfast. Do we got any Democrat socialists out there? Because the majority of y'all, I hope you're having a good day, but instead of going to the food bank for breakfast, how about you go fill out a job application? Does that sound good? Y'all were saying the tariffs are over, Trump can't do tariffs, yada, yada, yada. You were yapping your mouths. I hope you little fuckers cry now that Trump is tariffing Brazil at 25%. I don't care about a single damn thing that we can buy from Brazil. I don't care about their coffee. I don't care about none of that stuff. Get those likes up there, guys. I said the lazy Democrat losers. I don't care if you're a veteran or not. Just because you're a veteran, you don't get some kind of special privilege automatically from everyone all the time. I appreciate your service and you do deserve privileges that other people don't get. But at the same time, it doesn't mean you're a perfect man just because you're a veteran. You can be a lazy, drug addict loser who's a veteran who got out at 25, 26 years old, and now you're a bum and you're hooked on drugs. Yes, you should get a job too. I don't know what to tell you. Shout out Home Depot. Now, if you see any illegal alien immigrants at the Home Depot you work at, please, please, please let me know. I will contact ICE. I will 100% contact ICE for you. Does that sound good? Did I ever serve in the military? No, but I respect all of our troops. I really do, but I just hate when people try to use the leverage of the armed forces to act like they're right about everything. Am I a fascist? Probably to your definition, but to the actual definition, not even close. Say what you want. I respect all the veterans, and the veterans respect me. The veterans are getting tired of y'all talking that crap too. Like, veterans are saying one thing in the comments saying, oh, I'm right about everything. I served in the army. And then my friend that is an actual combat veteran would come in here and tell y'all that you're wrong and you did nothing in the army. So how do you feel about that? If you want to come to my live streams and say you're right because you were in the army, okay, what about my friends that were combat veterans? And you were just sitting there typing away on a keyboard. And my friend was out there in war. So if you want to play that game of who's speaking from higher authority, we can. We can, 100%. What's up, Tom Pepin? Morning. Apparently, Trump just slapped Brazil with 25% tariffs. And I don't care about Brazil's coffee. F Brazil's coffee. I don't think I ever have drinking Brazil's coffee even one single time in my life. Other combat vets exist. Sure, I'm arguing with veterans all the time, but I'm not really one to argue from the veteran standpoint for obvious reasons. I'm okay with socialism if it's done right, but unfortunately, 1/3 of my check gets taken by taxes while they're literally giving out needles, crack pipes to addicts here, paid by taxpayer dollars. Listen, I got 3 types of coffee downstairs. None of them are from Brazil. None of them are from Brazil. We got some Turkish/Russian coffee, and we got some Panamese and some other coffees. Don't you know the best coffee in the world comes from Panama? Show some respect. Show some respect. Just because you're a vet and have a different ideal, though we appreciate your service, it doesn't mean we have to side with you. Bingo! I couldn't have said it better myself. I literally could have not said it better myself. Like, I've been saying this every single live stream because for whatever reason, there's like some kind of movement going on in the veteran space where if you're a veteran, you're automatically supposed to be right about Trump. I really don't know what that means. The majority of the veterans I've met, all of them support Donald J. Trump. Axe says, I don't care where it's from, I just need it. Okay, brother, I agree with you. I need my coffee sometimes too. I'm not like a guy that has to have his coffee. I use it for medicinal purposes. I use it to give me energy. I don't use it because I have an addiction to it or because I want to drink it. But get those likes up there, guys. Get those likes up there. Socialism is I don't like collective ideology. I like independent, creating your own identity, not having a shared identity like the collectivism of socialism. What do you think of Trump's address? I honestly didn't see the whole thing, but I did hear that some news stations are not playing Trump's recent address because they don't want them to hear the truth. I don't know what Trump exactly said that was the truth, but about his address, I didn't see the whole thing, but I saw the part where he was speaking about they don't want me to say the truth about the crooked, corrupt media corporations, which is 100% right. I mean, how many times does he have to expose these things? Plenty of people have lost court cases. I would actually say Trump has never lost a court case because whenever he loses a court case, he either countersues or sues again until he wins. So I would probably disagree. You're going to have to excuse my ignorance, but what the hell is the Northwest Passage? But get those likes up there, guys. Get those likes up there. And being a vet isn't the only way to serve the nation. What about the nurses or the firefighters? Oh yeah, we passed the Save America Act. It went through the House. Now all it has to pass is the Congress, and you guys are screwed. How can Democrats have a single chance in midterms? How can you Democrats have a single damn chance in midterms when we're going to come across and get we got the illegals out of here. Sorry. You guys are distracting me in the comment section. Putting my thoughts off. But what does everyone think about the Save America Act? Also, I really need a coffee. Nah, man, I need a coffee. I'm not on Adderall. That's the problem. I'm actually going to take my pod. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Okay, hold on one second. I want to grab my coffee. I'm just getting my coffee. Hello? Oh, no one's in here. Sorry, guys. All this talk about coffee, I really, really need my coffee. So give me a second with these horrible views of my face. I'll put this coffee probably right over here. Obama was so bad. Because y'all yapping about coffee. I need my damn coffee. I probably will spill this junk, though. Yeah, man, this is a good coffee. Woo, hold on. We're back, ladies and gentlemen. We're back. It is 9:02. Yeah, I accidentally hit the mute button. Yeah, I hit the mute button, guys. I got it. I've never received not even $1 of welfare in my life. Praise God. He announced he wants to seize voter data from states he's deemed vulnerable ahead of the midterms. I 100% think so. Why can't Trump seize voter data from from states deemed vulnerable? We already know for a fact that there's voter fraud in California. We already know that for a fact. No, I'm never gonna need welfare because I have a lot of great friends and family. And I would never in a million years even think about taking $1 from the government. I would never even in a million years think about it. It's good. I was just telling them this window is literally like identical to my window at home, but I never stream in front of it. But I even have the same coat hangers and everything, or not the coat hangers, the same shades. That's not the flex you think it is. It absolutely is a flex. Saying that I have a lot of supportive friends and family and I would never need to take $1 from the government, that absolutely is a flex. That's a major flex. That's why 61% of welfare recipients are Democrats. Meanwhile, 39% are Republicans. So suck on that, you lazy fucking losers. Especially the people that tell me that they went homeless and they never even took $1 of welfare. Holy shit, I got respect for those people. Like Time on my side, he told me some stories about him being homeless a long time ago, and he never took a single dollar of that welfare. Meanwhile, you lazy crats out there are on your hands and knees begging, please, please. Most welfare states are because of blue cities. Because of blue cities. Yeah, he never took a single dollar and worked the entire time. That's exactly what you're supposed to do. Just joined, is he supporting Trump? I'm wearing the OG Trump hat right now because the other one, I think, is in the car somewhere. And also, yeah, I've got to go find it. But this is also just a throwback to remind y'all how good the campaign was in 2024. No other campaign, whether you like Trump or not, that was the best ran campaign in history in any country ever. I'm sorry, that's a fact. That is a cold, hard fact. And if you really think it's a cult, and if you really think it's this, that, or the other, then, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Brother, I don't think a hospital looks like this, but okay. Any substance or income red states come from blue cities? No, they don't. Florida does not really have any blue cities. Even Miami isn't even blue. It's kind of purple. Tampa, purple, but everywhere else is 100% red. And Florida funds California because you Californians are a debtor state. You're a debtor state. You've taken more from the government than you've given. Orlando's not blue and Miami's purple. Both Miami and Orlando are purple. Neither one of them are blue. If you actually look at the voter demographic, if you're talking about voter demographic, it's basically purple. If you're talking about mayor, then yeah, Miami's blue now because they just got a new mayor. Yeah, Graham got attacked by a Dem, so I'm actually recovering at a hospital. Yeah, but in other news, did you guys see that the first Trump bills have came out? I'm going to get a stack of trumpets. Trump put his signature on the new bill that came out, the new Trumpelin Franklin, the Trumpet Franklin, I don't know what I would call it, the big Trumpinator. But yeah, Trump came out with his own currency, and he has his actual signature on it. So we're going to get a whole stack of these just to piss off the Democrats. First time in Miami in 35 years, I don't think that's true either, but probably about 15 years, 20 years. $100 is worthless? $100 Trump bill is worthless? I mean, this isn't a real one, obviously. This is just a gag. This is just a joke. But, yeah, the real $100 bill that's going to have Trump's signature on it, no, it's still worth $100. I mean, it's going to be funny to see you Democrats literally burn your money because of how slow you are. You're gonna get your $100 Trumpelin Franklin, and you're gonna set it on fire all because you don't like to see another man's name on it. When was I ever wrong? You were wrong about the Venezuela war. You were wrong about the Iran war. You were wrong about the economy. You were wrong about pretty much every single thing you said about Trump was wrong. You said that Venezuela was going to turn into a full-blown war, and that never happened. So you're pretty slow, Ak. I don't know what to tell you. Burning one is a federal offense, so go ahead and burn it, lefties. I'm a cancer patient who refuses to take money from our government. My mother is basically 100% disabled and unfortunately needs to, but she is Republican. Screw the Democrats. God bless you, sir. You are a very strong individual. I got a lot of respect for people like you, man. Great story, man, brother. You got to share that on YouTube. You got to make a video or something to share that out, man, because people need to know that strong people like yourself exist, instead of always idolizing these people that want everything from everyone else. But God bless you, you and your family. I hope for a long, successful life for you, and I'm sure you will have one. Can we get those likes up, though, guys? A campaign, he literally effing stole the election. He rigged the ballots. Who you talking about, Joe Biden? You talking about old Sleepy Joe? Sleepy Joe, Sleepy Joe. I got all these damn wires. I still got stuff that I got up. Oh, fuck. Okay, that was horrible. Idiot mistake number one. Spill hot coffee everywhere. Anyway. Trump did not, well, he did lose the 2020 election. I won't lie on that. But as far as him actually losing because it was a fair race, that did not happen. I will admit Trump lost in 2020, but he lost because he was cheated out of it. Watching these tards wallow in misery is hilarious. I will agree with you, dude. It is hilarious. Yeah, you're right. I do gotta clean this room, but we're just using this room to put our suitcases for right now. But can you get the likes up, guys? Thank you for those gold coins. You think 2020 was stolen? To be honest with you, absolutely. I've seen too much things, and I know too much to possibly believe that at least one of the states is not rigging their elections completely. California has been a red state most of its life. If California is effed up, you think Ronald Reagan, you think Arnold Schwarzenegger, you think the Republicans that have squeezed California. Arnold was a horrible governor. I don't care about Republican versus Democrat. A lot of the Republicans back then, you know, they weren't the best. I'll go ahead and say that. But Ronald Reagan, he was fantastic. But California didn't start accruing all this debt until Gavin Newsom got in power. The majority of the debt on the California balance sheet, that was done under Gavin Newsom. I mean, things were definitely not perfect in California pre-Newsom, but they were 100%. They were 100%, worse now. The Coen movies were good though. Lol. 40 years of Democrats in California. We were good before that. That's what I'm saying. 40 years of Democrats. Yeah. But get those likes way, way up there, guys. Get those likes up there. We are going to do some more live streams today, out and about. So maybe we'll show y'all some of Panama. But if you didn't see the live stream yesterday of the Panama Canal, it's still up on my channel. You can go watch it. Humboldt County, California rocks. I mean, I don't know about that place. I just know they grow a lot of the green stuff out there, apparently. But I don't know anything else about it. Oh, it's like farming, or where a lot of farmers are of all kinds, I guess. I don't know. Why am I not answering your text? I don't know. Maybe because you don't have my phone number and I don't know you. Citizen Vigilante, that was an awesome movie. The movie full of truth. I can recommend Dirty Money and Time on My Side. If you guys, I'm not a big movie watcher. You guys know I'm not a big movie watcher, but Citizen Vigilante, that is like literally my favorite movie of the year. Probably in the last 5 years, to be honest with you. Not to mention, Elon Musk put millions and millions of dollars behind this movie. That way this movie could be on Netflix and all these other streaming platforms. Because they banned this movie in Germany and I think throughout the entire European Union. And once you see this movie, you'll see why they're banning movies in Europe. Americans are screaming about a dictatorship and about their freedoms being stripped away. Meanwhile, you can't even watch a damn movie in Europe. They're gonna take your rights away from watching a movie. What? I hope that never happens in the United States of America. Thoughts on fired at an appointment for 1 hour? I don't know. I don't know that, Mr. Chris Hansen. Maybe there's some news I missed. I have not been in tune with the news 100% the last 2 days. I have seen Trump reinstated some of those tariffs. Rogue who? Would you rather live in Europe than the USA with the ICE Gestapo? I've lived in Europe before. It's a shithole. There's so many illegal alien immigrants everywhere. It fucking disgusts me. It fucking disgusts me. When I walk in places like Barcelona, Paris, I literally, I just want to take up arms. I'll go ahead and say it. I just want to take up arms and do a fucking revolution in some of these countries that I go to because it's fucked. It's disgusting what these leftist, evil globalists have done to these cities. Absolutely. Doge was a cover for Palantir to centralize data. Palantir was already going to do that regardless. Palantir is already, they're going to collect data on us, you guys want it or not. They can't love each other as they love their neighbors like the Bible says. Instead, we want to unalive people and their loved ones. Yeah, that's not right at all. We need to chill out on the violence inside of America. And as far as ICE goes, yes, I'm so happy that ICE is deporting all the criminal, illegal alien scum I've seen. I'm going to Panama. If you go to Panama City and compare Panama City to LA, or you're going to see less illegal alien scum in any other fucking country than you would in an LA and in New York. You compare the people, even to South America, Central America, even Mexico. You compare some of these cities. Compare LA to Mexico City. LA might be a bigger shithole. I don't know. I've never been to Mexico City, but it's possible. The world is changing, unfortunately. But get those likes way up there, guys. I don't care if ICE is waiting outside of kids' schools. You know what? I hope ICE doesn't wait inside. ICE doesn't need to wait outside of a kid's school. ICE needs to kick down that door, go in that kid's school, and drag them out in front of all their friends and their teachers and their classmates and arrest them. That's the law. When I was younger, I wasn't the best kid. I've literally had cops tell me when I was younger before, if I don't start behaving better, they're going to come to school, they're going to arrest me in front of everyone, and yank me out of class. Why shouldn't we do the same thing with illegal alien criminals? The same exact thing. They told me when I was young, the police told me when I was young, if I do anything messed up, they're going to come to my school and yank me out of the classroom. So, why would it be any different for them? What, you want me to give them special treatment now? That's what you're asking for at the end of the day. You're not just asking for me to leave illegal alien criminals alone. You're asking me to give them special treatment and put them above the law. How am I going to put them above the law? Well, why would I give them more privileges than I have? If they can break the law, why can't I break the law? If they can break immigration law, why can't I? And why can't I get away with it? If I was forced to move down to Europe, I'd move to Poland. Poland hasn't had an attack in years, let alone an Islamic one. Yeah, Poland has no terrorist attacks, virtually none. Poland is also very, very, very hard to immigrate to, but that's for a reason. They don't want you there unless you're Polish. They do let some immigrants in here and there, but they have to, for the most part, they have to have a similar culture and they have to be able to assimilate. If you go live in Poland for 5 years, I guarantee you're going to learn, Polish. If you go live in Spain or Italy, you're probably going to speak Arabic and you're not going to know any Spanish. So there you go. Poland looks wonderful. I agree 100% with that. Poland looks wonderful. This doesn't even say Trump 2028 on it. This one says Trump 2024. And y'all are still asking me, oh, your hat says Trump 2028. Can you read? Can Democrats read? I changed the hat. I switched from the other hat to this hat. Just to give y'all a throwback on the best campaign in American history. In my opinion, in global history. I'm a detention officer at an ICE facility. It's amazing how 98% of them don't even blame ICE for their circumstances. Of course, when you do a petty crime and you get caught for it, how do you even just pivot and say, oh, it's this guy's fault, it's that person's fault? No, you know it's your fault. It's like they broke into this country and they tried to steal something. And when thieves get caught, most of the time, once they're caught, they don't even deny what they did. They'll just say it's wrong and they'll take the punishment for it. But if you're really an ICE officer that works at an ICE facility, would you be able to come on my stream sometime and talk about it? Because that would be fantastic. Most illegal alien immigrants are taking accountability. You know, you never see the illegal alien immigrants protesting or complaining or whining or anything like that. It's always the Democrats. It's always the Democrats that complain about the illegal alien immigrants getting deported. It's never the other illegal alien immigrants that are complaining that they're getting deported. I mean, it is what it is, right? No, the Trump shooting was not staged. A father died, a firefighter, a father. I mean, y'all are messed up. Y'all are messed up. Trump depends on which numbers you're using for Obama versus Trump. Some numbers say that Trump has deported more. Some numbers say that Obama has deported more. Yes, Tyler Robinson did what he did to Charlie Kirk. We have evidence of that now. It's disgusting what these demon crack creatures would do. Absolutely disgusting. I mean, these people would do all kinds of shit. And if you think it's staged, if you think that Trump incident was staged, you gotta put down that crank pipe. You gotta put down that crank pipe. Democrats support their cartel neighbors. Cheap dope when you're in the clique. Yeah. Yeah, Tyler Robinson's boyfriend came out and admitted to it. He left a note saying, hey, I'm sorry, my furry loving boyfriend. I'm sorry we won't be able to have anal sex anymore because I unalived Charlie Kirk. And the only anal that he'll be receiving now in prison is a BBC from Tyrone. So I'm really laughing at that, man. I'm really laughing at it. Tyler Robinson, he's in prison right now taking BBC. BBC for Tyler Robinson. I'm going to get a t-shirt. And it's going to have a picture of Tyler Robinson taking BBC on it. That's exactly what I'm going to wear. Hold on 1 second, guys. My girl's making some noise, so I wanted to close the door so y'all don't hear a bunch of ruckus in the other rooms. Tyler is getting that big D. Tyler 100% is getting that big D. Man, you look way more goofy than me. I'm 6'5", muscle. Straight muscle. Okay, maybe that's not the most muscle right there. Hey, cheers, Robert. Cheers, man. I hope you're enjoying the show. Federal agents do not let anyone put their head up, shout, fight, fight, fight without knowing the shooter or shooters are taken. That's bullshit, brother. I would do the same exact thing. If you fire at me in public and you miss or you ain't get me, I'm gonna start saying the most craziest shit ever. If that was me, I would probably I ain't even gonna say what I would do. I can't even say what I would do. Tyler Robinson would grape his boyfriend when he was unresponsive to an external stimulation multiple times. Tyler Robinson is a grapist by his own Discord admissions. Yeah, he's gonna be getting graped now in prison from big old Tyrone. Genuinely, how do you support the Iran war? Because it needs to be done, dog. I don't want to be 50 years old worrying about Iran. I'm sorry. I want Iran to be taken out. So in 30 years, we can live in a more peaceful place. All right? What's your opinion on Democrats? You know, there are good Democrat people out there. I'm more of a fan of the old school Democrats. These new age Democrats are kind of, bullcrap. They're garbage. They're extreme radical leftists. They're not even Democrats. The Northwest Passage is about to destroy the Panama Canal. I still don't know what the Northwest Passage is. Time says I'm 54, been dealing with the Iran 47 years. It's time we end that forever by bombing the F out of them. Yeah, that's definitely something that we can consider out there. Yeah, I'm white. I love all these 53. Yeah, I thought you were 53. I thought it was a spelling mistake. But all these people out there, all these Democrats that come in my stream and push this white hate, it's hilarious. You are living proof that there's a lot of racism towards white people. If there wasn't racism towards white people, then why do I keep getting black people coming in here and all kinds of different people saying mayonnaise, citizen, mayo, yada, yada, yada? If black people aren't racist, then why does that keep happening? Look up what the streets of Paris look like. I've been to Paris in the last 12 months, and I will say I got trapped there, and I really couldn't wait to leave. When I mean trapped, I missed my flight. So yeah, I missed my flight in Paris, and it sucks, because I did not want to stay there longer than like 2 days. And I wouldn't have even gone to Paris in the first place if it wasn't like literally the only way I could get back to America. So, like, it wasn't even a vacation. I was just going there to connect flights. If there wasn't racism towards white people, there would be none at all in America. Yeah, that makes a bit sense. Listen, I'm proud of my ancestry. Only about 9% of the global population is white. And I am blessed enough to be born as a white man. So that's less than 9% chance of being born as a white man. I'm 100%, I would love to debunk Johnny Parmadessa. But I watched Johnny Parmadessa go in a debate before. And when he started losing in a debate, he just started screaming and pivoting. Like, I don't think Johnny is a serious debater. I think he's a good homosexual entertainer. I think he's like a good Hollywood actor, but I don't think he's like a serious political person at all. I don't even got any peach fuzz. I mean, I guess I could shave up here a little bit, but I literally just shaved this morning. Literally clean shaved. What's your opinion on conservatives? I mean, overall, conservative values are what built this world. But conservative values have shifted. They used to be more left-wing, but now they're, being conservative, deporting people wasn't considered conservative. That was just something everyone did, and everyone knew that we needed to protect the borders. But now, mass deportation, that's considered conservative. The word conservative and what's considered conservative is changing because people are moving more and more far left. And the farther left people are moving, the more it's going to be changing. Yes, I don't want ICE waiting outside of schools. I don't want ICE waiting outside of schools. Why would you waste time and wait outside the school? Go right into the school. Go right into the classrooms and find who you need to find and deport them. And try to make sure you can find their parents so they can all get deported together. Which they do. They do try to find their parents. But let's get the likes up there. We got a lot of angry Democrats. Just know I'm going to be in an extra good mood for the next few days, so you're not going to be able to F with me. But I do want to get some great guests coming back on this channel very, very soon. Maybe if we're lucky, fingers crossed, maybe if we're lucky, we can get our favorite black trans guest to come back on the stream in the next 2 or 3 days. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed, because that person is an absolute legend. Man, he says he wishes he could donate. I appreciate it, man. Just the consideration means a lot, brother. Get the likes up there. Get the likes up there, man. This is not a new war. I don't know what to tell you. This is nothing new for America. We've been doing this for a while. Thank you for those gifts, man. I've never seen a blowfish gift before. That's interesting. I need to restock on barf bags for that. Man, Democrats know that they're lazy. Democrats are some of the most racist, lazy people I've ever met. I mean, I'm not trying to smut anyone's name. This is just my personal opinion, but I will say our resident Discord lawyer, I would argue that he's borderline racist, or that he is full blown racist, because the majority of the time it's the people that try to help, the communities, and that have empathy for the communities, like a bleeding heart level of empathy, where they're the most racist deep down. That they're so racist that they gotta clean up for their actions. You know what I mean? I mean, like, to the point where you're so racist, you gotta get yourself right with God, and the only way to get yourself right with God would be like to adopt a little black boy. Hot take. That's my hot take, I guess, if that's even a hot take. I don't think the kids should be taken away from the schools by ICE. It's not a good look. I don't care about good looks. I really don't care about good looks. We're way past good looks already. I grew up with a lot of kids that were in my school that were illegal alien immigrants, and every single one of them were bastards. Not just because they were here illegally, but just because their parents raised them, like the majority of them, just to be such shitty people. But there has been some good people that I have known that were illegal, and they fixed their legal status so I didn't have to deport them. But the majority of the people that I've met that were in school that were illegals, they were fucked up in the head. They were fucked up in the head. So that's why I don't really care if the police go into the schools and deport them. What optics? They're here illegally. Those children are going to grow up to be hardcore criminals, and they got to get deported. It's really that simple. Get the likes up there. Get the likes up there. Man, I wish my wife paid for this trip. It's actually the other way around, but okay. I find it hilarious that you make these like quote unquote insults, but that would actually be a compliment to me. If I had a woman paying for everything, I think that would be a huge compliment, especially if she has money like that. Democrats get their crack straight from the plumber's crack? Yeah, they do. What is your opinion on Donald Trump starting new wars since the economy is bad right now? What new wars? The economy isn't bad. Our job market is booming. We have more jobs right now than we've ever had for it. Hey, this trip wasn't that extravagant or a luxury. I saved most of that time. Man, special shout outs to Tom and everyone else in the chat. Ask Act, Democrats get their crack straight from the plumber. Illegal immigrants need to go. Yeah, illegal immigrants do need to go. 100% behind on that one. Wasting fuel when you could be at home? What do you mean wasting fuel? I don't give a fuck about wasting fuel. I'll hop on a plane and blow fucking carbon emissions all over you fucking Democrat leftists. Did I mention that we burned a lot of gasoline? Gasoline here is cheap. It's only about $3.80 for 1 gallon. $3.80. So I don't know what y'all screaming about gas and carbon emissions for. Burn all the fuel. Let's go on Earth is literally how. Under Biden, it was $5.50. You fire at me in public, I'm going to stand up and shout. Oh, I ain't saying that. You're trying to do a stream outside. I am going to do a stream outside today. Get those likes way up there. I don't know how you're going to raise your beautiful family when you can't pay your bills, but that's kind of a Democrat thing, honestly. I don't know. Let's get those likes way, way up there. Feel free to look up gas prices, average 2023. I've looked it up before. Do you think providing more aid towards illegal immigrants is a good or bad decision? What do you mean aid towards illegal immigrants? If you mean aid by a one-way plane ticket out of the country, I think that's fantastic. If you're talking about free insurance and free healthcare, I think that's horrible. That's stupid. Was all the way up to $9.20 a gallon in California at one point in certain areas? Yeah, that's mind-boggling. Our gas in Tennessee is $3.10 a gallon. Yeah, that's cheaper than it is in Panama, I will say. Why don't you donate a truck to help the Ukrainian soldiers? First off, I ain't fucking rich. I don't have $20,000 to fucking donate a truck or $50,000 to donate a truck to a Ukrainian soldiers. Second off, why the fuck would I donate a truck to Ukrainian soldiers when my fucking woman's family is Russian? That makes no fucking sense. And third off, why the fuck would I care about the Ukrainians? If I was going to donate a truck to anyone or help anyone, I have a long list of people I would help before I help the Ukrainian army. I try to help people when I can help them, but I ain't giving away a truck to the Ukrainian army. Are you kidding me? Is that actually something you can even do? I mean, that's crazy. No, I don't support Russia. I don't support Russia or Ukraine, but why would I give a vehicle that's probably going to help other people lose their lives? Why would I want to give anything to two countries that are fighting at each other? I wouldn't give anything to Russia, and I wouldn't give anything to Ukraine. You want to know why? Because I don't want to be complicit in murder. That's why. Ukraine has gotten enough help. Ukraine has gotten enough of my taxpayer dollars. What's up, Trumper 2025? How you doing, brother? They've gotten plenty of my taxpayer dollars. I don't need to send Ukraine anything else. In fact, can Ukraine send me a brand new truck? Can Ukraine send me a brand new truck? Please? Ukraine! Ukraine! Because why would I send Ukraine a brand new truck? Like what? Is Ukraine ever going to do anything for me? Yeah, Russia has had fuel shortages and the internet has been cut. Ukraine needs to show us where the money was used. Yeah, they do. And they can't. They don't have logs to show us where the money went. That's fucked up. I don't think we should give a single dollar more to Ukraine until they can show us where that money went to. Hey, the legend, the man, the myth. Ooh, Tom Pepin. He gave Dustley a membership. Dustley! You got a membership now. Hell yeah, brother. Much appreciated. I'm hyped. I wasn't expecting any memberships this morning. We got Batman, FK Robin. We got Robert Mayo. Hopefully Robert Mayo. Send that truck? No, let's not send that truck. You just got a membership. Let's not send any trucks over to Ukraine, please. Let's not. If you love your country so, go, said Trump. What? Speak English. Speak English. I had to get that super young man Dustley a membership. You had to. You had to. Can I get a truck? Can I get a truck from the Ukraine? Can the Ukraine give me a truck? Talking about why don't you think I'm a multi-millionaire or something? I ain't gonna send Ukraine a truck. They should be sending me a truck. I'm poor and they stole all my taxpayer dollars. Give me my taxpayer dollars back. Give me my taxpayer dollars back. I hope to get one too, Robert. When will Trump lower prices? Well, he passed the housing bill. That should lower housing prices pretty significantly. As far as grocery prices have started to go down, but also getting those gas prices back down will help keep those grocery prices lower. Let's see. Do you support the Zionist state of Israel? I support Israel, yeah. I support Israel. That doesn't mean I agree with everything they do 100%, but I support them overall. There's a couple things here and there I could probably criticize, but I understand why they do it. Why don't I get a truck from Israel? Well, Israel's the majority of the money Israel is sending us is getting us very wealthy. So why do we need a truck from Israel? I'm confused. I mean, Israel literally buys trucks from us. They buy trucks from Tennessee. They buy Mack trucks. They buy all kinds of trucking equipment from Tennessee. And I found this all just from doing my research. They spend $150 million a year on chemicals and transportation equipment from the state of Tennessee. Are Ukrainian friends? Are Ukrainian friends? I don't, yeah, sure. I have plenty of Ukrainian friends. Sure. And even they say Ukraine is horribly corrupt. Yes, Ukraine was rated one of the most corrupt countries in the world. Believe it or not, it was actually ranked more corrupt than Russia by like multiple countries higher on the list of corruption than Russia. But it's either here nor there. Forced donations is theft. It's my choice to donate, not Democrats. I'm 100% with you. I agree 1,000% on that one. Like, that's the same thing with welfare. I'm willing to help people. I'm willing to give people welfare. But I'm not going to give people welfare. Like, we shouldn't give forced welfare, you know? We shouldn't force people to have 20% of their check taken from them to give it to somebody else. That's not right. That's theft. That's why I'm against overtaxation. Now, I think all taxation is theft, but I would be willing to reason with something, you know, a little bit like what we have already. Maybe Florida's tax system is pretty good. I'm not going to complain there, but it could be a bit lower. You shouldn't have to give welfare to the people that don't even want to try. I agree. You shouldn't have to give welfare to people that don't even want to try. That's part of the corruption of the welfare system. That's why I'm against socialism, because it's forcing, you know, thievery, theft. Do you think that the USA should focus on oil due to shortages? We don't have shortages in America. Those oil shortages are around the world. They're in Russia, they're in Ukraine, they're in Europe, they're in the Middle East, but they're not here in America. We produce more oil than any other country on earth. Do your Ukrainian friends speak English? Yeah, they speak English. Some of them speak broken English, but yeah. Why don't you talk to Operator Starsky, a Ukrainian soldier? Sure, I'll talk to him. You have to get me in contact with these people, Gus. Stop sending me their thing like they're not going to respond to me. A lot of them. Petroleum prices skyrocket because of Trump here in India. Okay, cool. I don't give a fuck about India. Adios, India. I'm America first. Hopefully those skyrocketing gas prices stop y'all from immigrating over to all these other countries where they don't want you. Or where you come in illegally. Maybe high gas prices will stop the illegal alien immigration problem. Maybe, I don't know. Probably not. Broken, but some English. I speak Ukrainian. Awesome, brother. I love the Ukrainian people. I love the Russian people. They're the same people to me. But as far as the government, that's a whole nother conversation. Maybe the coyotes that traffic these immigrants into the United States, gas would be more expensive. They'll probably just charge more money. It was just a joke, really. Just a bad joke. Can we get those likes way, way, way up there? Do I believe in Jesus? Yes, I'm Christian. Of course, we have a bunch of Indian people in here. A bunch of Indian bots. What can I say? I mean, Canada still has their borders wide open. Y'all can go over there. I mean, I'm just giving you advice. Don't come to America. California has the highest raw number of welfare recipients in the USA with over 5.3 million Americans claiming food stamps. Holy crap. Do you hear that, Tom? Do you hear that? 5.3 million Americans on food stamps in California. Wait a second. The population of California is around 45 million? Is that the population of California? 45 million? So that means about 15% of California is on welfare. 15% of California is on food stamps. 15% of the state of California is on food stamps. 4 million are illegals. Yeah, that's a good point. So, only 1.2 million of those are U.S. citizens. 4 million is just illegal alien immigrants. I do believe Jesus was an immigrant. Jesus was a legal immigrant. He was welcomed into the country of Egypt, which was also part of the Roman Empire, and they let him in. Everything back then was the Roman Empire. So if one went from Israel to Egypt, it didn't matter. It was under the same government. Jesus was welcomed in to Egypt when he was 4 or 5 years old. He was 4 or 5 years old. He was hiding from the Pharisees, and I think Augustus Caesar, he was hiding in Egypt. Fishback or Brian Donalds, that's kind of a throw up for me. There are a lot of things I like about Fishback. There's a lot of things I like about Brian Donalds too. I really don't care who wins, but if I had to side on one or another, I'm going to side with Brian Donalds. Only because Fishback is so new into the political game. I really don't know too much about the guy, so I really don't know how he's going to act. I don't know if he's a sellout or what he really is doing, but I like Fishback. He's a good guy, I think, but he just doesn't support Israel. I support Israel. That's the only place where we differ from. I think Fishback is like Fuentes. That's why I'm hesitant to support him. I think Nick Fuentes, has too much influence over James Fishback. But get those likes way, way, way up there. Israel is the Fourth Reich. You've already said that 100 times before, and no, it's not. Would Jesus support my decision? Which decision? Which decision? Good morning, America. Good morning, everybody. Get those likes up there. You need to do a Ukrainian fundraiser? No, I'm not going to do any Ukrainian fundraiser. I'm not going to do a fundraiser of any kind for any countries involved in war, including Israel, including Palestine, including any of these countries that are in some kind of conflict, other than Sudan. Now, I would do a fundraiser for Sudan or for the Christians in Nigeria, but I'm not going to do a fundraiser for any other kind of war. I'm not going to do a fundraiser for any other kind of war. And we're already planning thinking about doing a fundraiser at some point later on this year. But this is it has to be 100% legitimate fundraiser. That way, if someone donates $400 or $500 or whatever they want to donate, they can take it off their tax returns at the end of the year. We have to make it legitimate. You know what I'm saying? And it's probably going to happen towards more the end of the year. It is going to be a fundraiser for Christians. It's going to be it could be some kind of fundraiser for Christians. We'll see. We'll see what we do. It could be, like I said, it could be a fundraiser for the Nigerian Christians. It could be a fundraiser for people in the United States that are Christians that are trying to get back on their feet. It could be a lot of things. When did I turn on Trump? We paid billions of dollars for Israel to drop bombs. Are you against that or what? No, I'm not against that. I think Israel is doing what's needed to be done. Okay? I think they're doing what's needed to be done. So I hate to say this, but it is. If Greater Israel is trying to exist, then why is if they're trying to take over, if they're trying to invade Lebanon, then why are they literally allowing them to establish a permanent military base in South Lebanon to help take on Hezbollah and defend them? Could you explain that? It is a lot of work to do fundraisers. It is a lot of work. Here, I gotta go, but I'll tune in again. Stay blessed, brother. God bless you, man. I'll be looking for you around next time, man. Shout out Fishnips123. Other countries do affect us, man. And I don't care, if they affect us or not. I care about human life, believe it or not. I do value human life. And I want to see human catastrophes minimalized. But sometimes you got to take out those terrorists, man. What else can I say? We got 216 people in here. Can you get those likes way up there? Happy Friday, by the way, everyone. I think I forgot to say that. Happy Friday. There's no genocide going on. A genocide is when you target someone for either their ethnic background or their religious background. No one is being targeted in this Gaza situation because they're Muslim. And no one is being targeted in this Gaza situation because they're Palestinian or Arab whatever you want to call it. That's not happening, I'm sorry. That's just my opinion. Everyone can have their own opinion. There is a war going on, and they are losing very, 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 very badly. But Israel has tried to minimize deaths. Israel has tried to minimize the casualties as much as they can. There are 2 million Palestinians living inside of Gaza. I mean, not in Gaza, in Israel. 2 million Palestinians living inside of Israel. If there's a genocide going on, then why are the Palestinians and the Israelis peacefully coexisting inside of Israel? It's not an ethnic thing, it's an ideology thing. The Israeli IDF fights against radical Islamic ideology and terrorism. There are over 13 terrorist organizations inside of the Gaza Strip alone. 13 terror organizations inside the Gaza Strip alone. But can we get those likes way, way up there, guys? Way, way up there. I get it. There's a lot of lazy Democrats in chat, and y'all are getting upset. It's okay. Free Palestine from the terrorists. Free Gaza from the terrorists. Honest to God. I know a lot of Jewish people. I know a lot of people in Israel. I know a lot of American Jews. I know a lot of Israeli Jews. I know a lot of Israeli Jews living in other countries. And I know a lot of people in the IDF. But get those likes up there. Get those likes up there. Brother, I'm 6'5". I'm not that twiggy, I promise you. I'm over 210 pounds, so I could gain about 15 more pounds, but get those likes way, way up there. Can we get to 100 plus likes? Name 5 of the 13 terrorist groups that are in Gaza. I mean, I don't have my computer right here, and I can't remember off the top of my head. But Hamas, Hezbollah, ISIS, those are 3 right there. I know Hezbollah and ISIS also have a presence in Gaza, so I can name 3. I can't name 5, but we easily defeated Afghanistan. Easily, you Indian clown. Indian fucking clowns in chat. But get those likes up. Get those likes up. If you guys have any other questions, comments, whatever you want to talk about, drop some super chats. And get those likes way, way up there. Trump making U.S. great. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. No, man. You're an embarrassment to white folks. You're not being proud of who you are. We didn't retreat from Afghanistan. We were there for 20 years. We never retreated in the history of American military, not that I know of. Unless maybe other in World War II or World War I for strategic reasons. But in recent history, not that I know of. Shout out Nova Scotia. I hope that Canada gets back in the right place, man. There's a lot of bad stuff going around in politics in Canada right now. I mean, it's just been it's not just politics. Your whole society is crumbling before you. Especially when you go to cities like Toronto, a.k.a. New Mumbai. New Mumbai. New Mumbai. Can we get those likes to 100 plus, though? Get those likes up there, guys. You guys are spamming. Listen, it ain't a joke. It ain't a joke. Oh, that's not funny. That's not funny. It ain't a joke. Yes, I've been to Toronto. It's the new Mumbai. Smells like feet and curry. Feet and curry. Osama is unalived. Then Afghanistan was a success. Get those likes up there. Law, medicine, engineering, and political science. Someone named Jihad This Hard said, I like her shirt. I mean, your name has Jihad in it, but okay, thank you, I guess. Hamas was never funded by Benjamin Netanyahu. All these allegations, and you guys never even do any research. Do you just like to say shit and believe random shit without doing any research? Because if you do a little bit of research, you will find out that Benjamin Netanyahu gave money to Qatar, and Qatar was supposed to bridge it with the Palestinian people. Qatar was supposed to deliver the money to the Palestinian people, and instead Qatar gave the money to Hamas. So I really don't know what you want me to say about Hamas illegally taking the money Benjamin Netanyahu was trying to give to the Palestinian kids. I mean, I don't know why you're bragging about that. But you probably just don't know the story, so I mean, it's 100% understandable. But why brag that Benjamin Netanyahu got his money stolen from Hamas? How is that something that you want to brag about? I'm confused. Yeah, Benjamin Netanyahu and Israel, you know how much food they've delivered to the Gazan children? Tens of thousands of metric tons. Over 40,000 metric tons of supplies and food they've delivered to Gazan children. So yes, get those likes way, way up there. Man, I'm glad you guys love the stream. Make sure you guys leave me some likes. Get those likes way up there. It is Friday, so if anyone wants to show a little bit more love, you can drop some memberships, drop some super chats, ask me some questions or comments. I'll probably be live for about 20 more minutes, and then I got some things to do for the rest of the day while I'm here in Panama. Hi, I'm Israeli. He did give money to Hamas. No, that's a lie. You're not Israeli. Speak Hebrew to me then, brother. If you're Israeli, speak Hebrew. You have 30 seconds to give me a sentence in Hebrew or you're lying. Get those likes up, guys. We're almost to 100 likes. We just need one more like until we get to 100. UN just came out admitting it is Hamas who is deleting those. Hey, the food and trying to bring it to the people? Yeah. Hamas is literally trying to delete people and seize the food. And even the United Nations, which is run in part by Palestinians. Go look it up yourself. They have a special unit in the UN that is literally ran by Palestinians. Literally ran by actual Palestinians. It's crazy. Can we get to 100 plus likes? 100 plus likes. Trump never told anyone to drink bleach, so calm down. Brother, that was over 6 years ago. If you don't remember what happened, you're just brain dead, brother. I don't know what to tell you. Like, if you're going to talk about something from Trump's first term and say it over and over again and you still don't remember what happened back then, I guess there's no real saving you, right? I guess there's no real saving you, huh? Can we get to 150 likes, though? No, I've made plenty of complaints against Trump before. I guess you haven't watched quick enough. The fact that you would compare what happened to the Jews in World War II to what's happening to the Palestinians is hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. It's not even comparable, not even a little bit. 6 million Jews versus 70,000 Palestinians, most of them being terrorists. I mean, you would have to know what a genocide is to actually claim something's a genocide. Right? Get those likes way, way up there. I mean, it would be a little bit hard for me to clock into a shift at McDonald's, being that I'm not even inside the United States right now. Though they have a McDonald's up the road. They do have a McDonald's up the road. They have all the American stuff here that they have in California or Florida or Mississippi, which is really funny. Oh, and they got Morgan Freeman at the Panama Canal now. So everyone out there that fought for our freedom, just know that, we got Morgan Freedom. That's just a little bit of vindication of American excellence, isn't it? Iran is a waste of taxes. Prove me wrong. I mean, I can in 2 seconds. Iran was trying to build a nuke. 87% enriched uranium. That would only take about 2 weeks to build into a full-blown nuclear warhead. That's why we took it out twice. We took out their nuclear facilities twice. And Trump is even thinking about bombing their nuclear facilities for a third time. Just to really make sure they can't get any of that uranium that's in the ground. You get those, yes, Democrats are lazy. Democrats are lazy. Want to know why they're lazy? Because they work less hours than me a week. That's why they're lazy. Because they work less than 40 hours a week. That's why they're lazy. Are you a Trump supporter? Yeah, I'm a Trump supporter. Get those likes way, way up there. Let's get to 150 plus likes. W Trump. That's what I'm talking about, man. W Trump. Oh, we got a lot of angry Democrats in chat. A lot of angry ones, huh? Don't we? No, Hamas and Hezbollah was already existing way before. Way before. What real Panamanian food have you had? That's actually a great question. I had some really good ones like some, what are they called? Yuca. I had yuca. I had some pork. I had some rice. And some plantains. So it was kind of Panamanian food. It was at a real Panamanian restaurant. It was pretty cheap too. I mean, you can find a meal for $10-15 if it's a Panamanian food for 2 people, maybe $20-25. If Iran wants nukes, they could just buy it from Russia. First off, Russia isn't going to sell any nukes. Second off, if Russia even tried to sell any nukes, there would be a full-blown land invasion in Russia probably within the day if Russia tried to sell anyone nukes. And second off, Iran doesn't even have enough money really to fund something like that, in my opinion, at this point. But no, they would not be able to buy nukes from Russia. We can easily track from outer space where Russia's nukes are and who's transporting them. So no, Russia, that's not how it works. No, Iran cannot buy nukes from Russia. Russia wouldn't even sell Iran long-range ballistic missiles. Russia wouldn't even sell Iran long-range ballistic missiles. Neither Russia or China would sell Iran long-range ballistic missiles. And that was in fear from America. That was in fear because they didn't want to have issues with America. That's why. But get those likes up there. That's the stupidest comment I've ever heard. Oh, Iran can just buy nuclear weapons. What country has purchased any nuclear armaments from any other country in the last 20 years? I've never heard of that happening, at least. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. All I'm saying is I've never heard of it happening before. But let's get those likes up there, guys. Let's get those likes up there. Do you garden? Nah, gardening is kind of for women. I know you smell like pumpkin seeds. That's a really weird comment, but no, I don't. No, I don't hate people. I love all y'all. Even the weirdos in chat. You just gotta change your beliefs. That's it. They would most likely get a nuke from North Korea. It wouldn't be buying it. It would be information technology or alliances. Well, that's gonna be impossible for North Korea to transport a nuke from North Korea to Iran without us finding out. I mean, that's not gonna happen. Actually, Iran and Russia work together on Shahed. Yeah, they do work together on some things, but they're not working. There's some weapons that Russia refuses to sell Iran. Tell me I'm wrong. Bro can't even afford the fitted Trump hat. This one is literally from 2024, and I'm literally traveling around the world right now. I'm in Panama, so all my stuff is packed up. And I have my other hats downstairs. And my Trump 2028 hat, that's in the car, so I got to get that after the stream. I still got to unload some of my stuff. But get those likes way, way up there. Way, way up there. I mean, this guy talking about I can't even afford a fitted Trump hat. You can't even afford a $100 super chat because you're a broke-ass Democrat. You're a broke-ass Democrat. That's why I'm traveling around the world. I'm in Panama, and your ass has to clock into that McDonald's shift. That way you can afford some more $5 super chats, fuckface. I mean, that shit is hilarious. I'm already in Panama. He doesn't have $100 to give me. He doesn't have $100 in his bank account talking about I'm broke because of a hat. Because I'm wearing a hat that's 3 years old. I'm sorry. You're right. Money cannot buy class. Democrats are classless and moneyless. I'd rather be poor and have class than be a rich, classless Democrat. You're 100% right. You're 100% right. But this guy has no class and no money. But let's get those likes up to 150 plus likes, 150 plus likes. Man struggled to get even one like on his stupid fucking super chat. Imagine that. Couldn't even get more than one like on his stupid fucking super chat. But get those likes way, way up there. People screaming and bitching and complaining and begging for socialism and pushing their problems on everyone else. That's completely classless. That's for the lazy fucking loser Democrats of the world. The whole ideology is for the fucking lazy and the weak. It's black-pilled. You're just completely black-pilled, Democrats, in one way or another. But can we get those likes up, chat? Get those likes up. Why am I not at work? Because I am in Panama. Let's get to 150 likes, though. No? Is there a way for me to shed some light as an Israeli on the topic? The chat is insane. Would love to join the live. I mean, I don't have my laptop or my computer open, but if you can get access into that Discord, to my Discord. Oh yeah, I'm going to show you guys Panama today. Come back maybe in 2 or 3 hours. I'll do some streams around town. Panama. My Discord is scum. That's hilarious. There's some really good, intelligent people in my Discord, including some lawyers, some IT technicians, some truck drivers, some hardcore blue-collar workers. That's the Discord link right there for our Israeli friend if you want to join it. Time on my side posted that. Panama is beautiful. It actually reminds me a lot of Florida. It would be like Florida like 150 years ago before we added all the proper infrastructure and stuff. The humidity is the same. The temperature is the same. It's sunny. I mean, I don't even know what's outside this window. I would show y'all, but I don't even know what's outside this window. And I don't want to dox myself, so. Show me Panama now! I ain't going to show you where I'm at exactly because I don't want to be doxxed and I don't want any weirdos showing up to where I'm at. But I will show you a bit later on after the stream, Panama, if you guys want to see it. Trump is not a racist. He's not a homophobe and he's not a sexist. Point to Panama on the map. It's in Central America, between North America and South America. I mean, there you go. It's above Colombia and below Costa Rica. There you go. I mean, I know my geography pretty well. Don't drop your low. That's what I'm saying. I'm not going to drop my low. Why do I need a map to point on it? I just told you exactly where it was. Democrats don't even know where the Arabian Sea is. Democrats are so fucking stupid. You don't even know where the Arabian Sea is. But you're talking about, oh, we gotta stop the war with Iran. Oh no, Iranian war. You don't even know where the Iran war is taking place at, you fucking imbeciles. Half of you Democrats watching don't even know where the Strait of Hormuz is. You don't even have any idea where the Strait of Hormuz is. Yes, I do. I know exactly where it is. There's very little places, there's very little countries on the map that the average American can name that I can't point to or know exactly where they are. Get those likes up though. Can we get to 150 likes? And I'm going to give you guys about 11 more minutes. So if you guys have any final questions, comments, anything you guys want to talk about, you can drop some super chats. You can get those likes up there. Climb something already? No, I'm not going to climb something. Panama is last before you hit South America. Not hard to find. Bingo. Yeah, exactly. Bingo. I mean, y'all should have asked for something harder on the map. Ask me to point to where Armenia is. Azerbaijan. I know where all those places are. What's the name of the sea between the UAE and Iran? I mean, there's the bigger body of water, then there's a smaller body of water. We got 10 more minutes on here, y'all. 10 more minutes. Find Dagestan. Dagestan's easy to find for me. Okay, it's right under Russia. Like it's right here in Russia. Georgia's right here. Russia's right here. Dagestan is like right here between Russia and Georgia. On the right side. There's Dagestan. Mr. Walter White is literally from India. Like the guy with the name Walter White, he's Indian. Trump is nice. ICE is nice. Trump is nice. Wearing a fake ass Scarface shirt. What Scarface shirt? What the hell is a Scarface shirt? Kurdistan doesn't exist anymore. That is a funny trick question of geography. Where is Kurdistan? Kurdistan doesn't exist. I'll give you there though. I'll give you that. Czechoslovakia. Just stop. What? Some of these cities, I don't know where they are. I'll tell you, I don't know where they are. We are patriots. We are 100% patriots. Where did I go to high school at? I ain't telling y'all that. If you know, you know. It's not no secret. We got 305 people in here. Can we get those likes way up there, boys? And if anyone wants to debate today, be part of a show later, join my Discord. If someone can post the Discord link one more time. So if you guys want to come in there and debate, have a good conversation, we can debate about the economy, world politics, Iran, illegal alien immigration. I need to flip this AC off. It's getting cold in here. Y'all got 8 more minutes. Liechtenstein, the one next to Switzerland? Yeah, I honestly don't know where that is, and I've been to Switzerland. Lol, they think you went to school? I mean, why does it matter if I went to school or not? I mean, you can see I'm doing better than 99.9% of Democrats. Does it really matter? If you have a Harvard degree and you can't afford to eat, what fucking difference does it make? If you have a Harvard degree and you can't afford to eat, and I have a 4-bedroom house, then who's doing better? I mean, who gives a fuck about a degree? Democrats are always about, oh, this degree, that degree, this degree. Okay, yeah, degrees do help with their intelligence. I will say degrees do help, with your knowledge, depending on which degree you get, but it doesn't automatically mean that you're smarter than the next man, or it doesn't matter that you're automatically going to do better than the next man. 55% of college graduates are unemployed for the first year. 55% of bachelor degree graduates are unemployed for the first year. I mean, what do I need to tell y'all? What do I need to tell y'all? The highest levels of unemployment are with these people that get these little bullshit-ass degrees. Yeah. You can keep trolling all you want, you broke-ass motherfucker, talking about Charlie Kirk with your $2 super chats. When you get a job, when you get a real career and you have $100 to your name, then we can talk. Until then, move along. Charlie Kirk was a living legend, man, and a homosexual transgender killed him. So now we know the truth. And it ain't going to be a good look for your people for the next 10 years. Kuwaiti people, I don't think I've ever met any Kuwaiti people. I've met people from Saudi Arabia, Israel, obviously. I don't think I've ever met any people from Kuwaiti. Even the United Arab Emirates, even Emiratis I've met before, but I've never talked to a Kuwaiti. I don't care if you think Charlie Kirk was a douche. You're just a fucking snowflake. You're just a snowflake. But get those likes up there. Get those likes up there, man. Oh, I like this comment right here. We're going to pin this one because this is 100% true. All the ones that talk about Charlie Kirk are lazy, broke, and miserable if you're talking bad about our Charlie Kirk. I know Iraqis, I know Turks. I know Iraqis and I know some Turks. Can we get to 150 likes, guys? No, I do these live streams because I care about our country and I care about you guys. Everyone knows that. Even when we had that issue we were dealing with when we only got 10 views, we still did it anyway. So it's quite obvious that there's not really too much stuff that's going to make me stop. But we're almost to 150 likes, guys. 150 likes. Well, you're not, talking like that in public, you're not going to be alive for ever. I'll just put it like that. You're not going to be alive forever, so just remember that. I mean, saying someone's dead, okay, you're not going to hurt my feelings. Everyone's going to be dead, probably like that in reality. The only difference is when I die, I'm going to go to heaven and you're going to be burning in eternal fucking flames. Because I'm a Christian and I believe Jesus is our Lord and Savior. So we're both going to die. Everyone's going to die relatively quickly. But we're just going to go to two different places. We're just going to go to completely different places. So I really don't care. Oh, so-and-so's dead. Charlie Kirk's dead. Our lives are going to go fast like this in the blink of an eye. And when we die, the only thing that's going to be left after that is either eternal flames or eternal heaven. So that's that. We all know Democrats are going to burn in hell. They don't believe in God. They're demonic. They protect PDF files. They protect rapists. They love Islamic terrorists. I mean, we already know these demon rats are not going to go to heaven. So if they want to mock Charlie Kirk, they can. They're not going to the same afterlife as me. I'm not going to have to see or hear from them ever again when I'm no longer alive. They're going to be gone forever and they're going to be with the devil. But get those likes up. Blaming Israel for unaliving Charlie Kirk is completely insane. I love America. Israel does not own the United States of America's government. Does not. Kirk is a legend. Thank you for that star, by the way. I appreciate the gifts. Man, I tried to keep a good heart. I tried to keep humble. And I am a really humble guy. But I am going to continue on this shit of calling Democrats broke and miserable. And it's okay to be broke. Most of us have been broke at one time or another. The only difference is these Democrats are going to stay broke. They're not going to pick themselves back up. They're not going to pick themselves back up because they can't. They've never been up, so how can they pick themselves back up? All they've been doing is living in misery, living off others, living off welfare. How can they get themselves back up? It's impossible. Democrats can't come up and they can't get back up. Once they're on their hands and knees begging for welfare, they're sucking D for the rest of their life just to get a paycheck. Ender has way higher under Biden. Didn't see you crying then, so shut up. I don't know what the argument's about there. Parasites, yeah, there's parasites in these chats. There's a lot of parasites. I get a lot of criticism. I get a lot of threats from these people, especially these welfare babies, literally making death threats about they're going to come and get me and come take my life. Go ahead and do what you want to do. I want to make the front newspaper, but it's not going to go the way you think. It's not going to go the way you think. I will tell you that. MAGA's growing stronger every single day, man. No, abortion is murder. I'm not pro-choice at all. Abortion is murder. It's not your body. But if it's not your body, it's a clump of cells. It doesn't have the same DNA as you. But you know what? I'll say not your body, not your choice. You're going to need to grab some tissues. You're the one that's crybaby. I'm the one in Panama. There's a pool outside. There's multiple pools outside. There's a beach outside. So you're going to be the one crying. I don't know what to tell you. Trying to constantly say, oh, you're crying. You're crying. Well, then why does the place I'm at have a pool? It's on the beach. It's literally a paradise. It's literally a resort. The only one crying is going to be you. After I leave this live stream, you're going to be crying. Probably be watching the rest of my videos, crying your eyes out about it. Why can't we just respect everyone's opinion? That's my question. I mean, Republicans are more... Here's something messed up. This is the last thing I'm going to say before I hop out of here. So if you have any final questions, super chats before I hop out of here, memberships, you want to show love, drop some... You can't tell your bank was hacked. You can't get your money back for super chats. It doesn't work like that. I've already seen people try before and it doesn't work. So enjoy. Oh, not to mention, now that you left that comment, YouTube is actually going to see that comment, so I can go ahead and collect that as evidence. So you're a real idiot. So if I do see a charge back on it, I have that message screenshotted, so I'll just go ahead and show YouTube what you did, so they'll make sure you don't get your money back. But yeah, let's get those likes way, way up there. What I was going to say was, now I completely forgot. But get those likes back up there. Oh yeah, I have another minute or two. You can't get your money back from a super chat. You can't. So if you want to drop any super chats, don't be thinking that you're going to get your money back. No, you can't. There's not refundable. It's not refundable if you call your bank. It's not refundable if you call YouTube. You're the one that decided to drop a super chat. But what I was going to say is I'm going to show you all outside a little bit later. And I'll show you all around Panama. And I'll give you some news updates. Maybe we'll have a debate. Maybe we'll have some good conversations. Or whatever. But we'll have to find out and see what's going to be going on. But let's get those likes. Subscribe. Illegal immigrant? Who's an illegal immigrant? I came here illegally. Guess what? They checked the passport. They asked me why I was here. Etc., etc., etc. You can keep hating on Charlie Kirk, but you're just making him live longer and longer by talking about him constantly. It's fantastic. Keep spreading Charlie Kirk's name. Keep spreading his name. Tell everyone how much you hate Charlie Kirk. That way they can go out there and do some investigation and they can become conservative too. That'll be fantastic. Really will be fantastic. So keep spreading Charlie Kirk's name. Make sure you guys keep dropping super chats trying to talk badly about Charlie Kirk. That way we can keep his name alive. We can keep his name alive and well. Yeah, I travel all over the world. Does that make you feel bad? This marks over 21 countries I've been to. Does that make you feel bad? America is doing so well that I can afford to travel to other places. Wow, that's living proof of it. Who would have guessed? I can experience other cultures and other people's architectures and other places, all because of how well America's doing. Wow, who would have guessed? I know Democrats are jealous of that. I grew up in America. I travel all around the world because it's fun. But I make my money in America. That's why America's so great. Get those likes way, way up there. Yeah, I'm still going. I'm about to hop out of here. Though. But get those likes up, guys. We'll be back later, like I said before. Do I support Israel? Absolutely, I support Israel. There's no genocide going on in Gaza. Zero whatsoever. The only genocide going on right now is the midterms. The Democrats are losing horribly. I can't wait to laugh in their face. It's going to be funny. It's going to be funny when Trump takes away abortion forever, when Trump lowers the taxes and takes away your welfare benefits. It's going to be funny when Trump takes away your ability to, I don't know, whatever other sick, fucking disgusting things you want to do. Trump is not a war criminal. And if you want to call him a war criminal, that's fantastic. I love every single thing he did. W Trump, W ICE, illegal should come to America the right way. Thank you. I agree. Talking about broke, you dropped $8 in super chats. I mean, it's crazy. And you're complaining you need a refund on your $8. That's how fucking broke you are. It's hilarious. You need a refund for $8? But let's get those likes up there, guys. We're about to hop out of here now, though. Have a good day, everybody. Have a good day, everybody. I hope you guys have a fantastic Friday. And make sure you subscribe because we're going to be back. You never know when we're going to go live today and give you some lovely content. Lovely content. If I made your day worse, you're probably a Democrat and you're probably lazy. Therefore, I hope you get motivated. Start yourself a business. Start yourself something. Create something for yourself this weekend. Create something for yourself this weekend. That's all I got to say. Create something for yourself this weekend or do something for yourself this weekend. All right? That's all I'm going to say. Do something for yourself. Keep positive. Keep motivated. And have a fantastic one. MAGA forever. Have a great day and a great Friday in Panama. See you, my man. See you, man. I love y'all. Okay? Much appreciated.